Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, what's happening? Happy January 5th, Sunday. We're kicking the vlog off today. That's right. This is episode 1, week 1, and we got quite a handful of stuff to look over today. I will put my weight somewhere. I weighed myself this morning. It was 207.7, so I did kind of go up, but since the introduction, I did eat a lot yesterday. I had a lot of protein. And there's actually a particular reason for that. So, we're actually going to go ahead and try to do a couple things, trying to knock them out today. So one being, going to start out with a grocery haul. I did get a Sam's Club membership yesterday, so that means I'm going to bring my camera out to the public. Should be fun. I don't know if I want to do this one or use my phone yet. I haven't really decided. So, I don't know. Really sure how I want to conceal the camera going into Sam's Club, but we'll figure something out. Then I'm gonna do little snippets of meal prep, and what I may do is I may do film a little cooking, like meal prep cooking setup. I'm thinking for like doing that as well on top of the vlogs, but not me as a part of the vlog, just to kind of make the videos short so I don't produce like an hour-long video at the end of the week, because yeah, and then it becomes a movie and people are like, oh my god, why is this taking forever? And then lastly, we're going to kind of change the schedule up a little bit this week because I do have something going on tomorrow, the 6th. So we're going to be doing leg day actually today. So I did get this nifty tripod that I'm using currently, and we're going to be kind of going through and be bringing this thing to the gym, which, that's going to be fun. Again, I don't know if I want to use this or use the phone. I'll just kind of see. Hopefully, the gym is pretty dead on Sundays, but at the same time, everyone's New Year's resolutions coming through. So, but we'll figure something out. Also, one more thing to kind of go over. It is actually planned on snowing tonight, and I think going into Monday morning. So, where I am, snow doesn't really come around as much, but I think we'll still get this day going, and I think it will be chilling. It will be going hard. Haha. Yeah. So, I guess one thing I can kind of go over is what my caffeinated beverages consist of. I think that'd be kind of cool idea. So that way I can kind of introduce a good idea to everyone out there and what I consume in the morning for caffeine to help with weight loss. So cool. All right. So what we got going on here is my little setup of what I consume caffeine wise in the morning. So, K cups, of course, they're I was a little bit on the pricier side. You get a K rig, but something like Great Value brand's not that bad, of course. So then I also bought a crud ton of green tea packets here. This is the one with lemon though, for better flavoring. Now I was not huge of a tea person back in the day, but I had a really bad stomach bug when I traveled sometime last year, and it just destroyed me. So I kind of lived on tea because tea was probably one of the best things to help with stomach issues. So now I got these little metal K-cup containers. Pretty nifty. You can toss them right into the K-rig here, and it works just like a K-cup. I mean, I don't know. I will still explain it to you guys. So, but one thing I'll do is I'll take the tea bag, I'll rip the screen out of it, keep it in the bag, of course, and then just pop it right into the this K cup here. It's got all these holes in it, and the water will just kind of strain right through and get you what you want. Now with the coffee, I do like it with coconut milk. Now this is like the canned 100% coconut milk. This I actually love the flavor of coconut, so this works out really well as it gives coffee a better flavor than just black coffee. But I also don't mind black coffee as well. So, but I'll mix this in with the frother. I'll throw it into a mason jar, and then just put like I don't know, not even like a a teaspoon into my cup of coffee. I mean, not even that much because it does have high fat content, which means calories, but I think it just provides a lot of nutrients and so on versus just drinking a plain black, and you have to deal with all that bitterness, especially I like richer flavors, so like the French fries I usually get. So, but yeah, that usually consists of what I do in the mornings, caffeine wise, to kind of get me through the day. So I think I can go ahead and whip up breakfast for everyone. So this is not what I would call the biggest breakfast in the world, but it did kind of fill me up for the time being. This is very boring, and this is obviously not what I'm going to introduce cooking-wise to the videos, but I figured this was kind of a quick one because the previous week was kind of busy for me. So, a bag of oatmeal. I mean, can't go wrong with it, obviously. I will admit, though, super high in sugars. I don't have nutritious facts on the packets, so that's wonderful. But the maple syrup one actually has a lot of fiber in it. I think it's like 10 grams of fiber for the entire package. Because I got like the different what do you call it? Different meal or so I got different flavors, and each flavor had different, I guess, nutrition information on it. So like I had the banana nut one, which was high in protein. That was actually my favorite. The maple brown sugar one, which is high in fiber, as it says on the packaging itself, as well as the blueberry blackberry, which just had vitamins A, E, and C on it. On top of the high fiber oatmeal that I have, I also have a nice little thing of Greek yogurt. I do like the light and fit. So it's got 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. Super flavorful, as well as gives pretty good nutrients for the day. Now, I'll tell you something about Greek yogurt. So, Greek yogurt is one of those things where you just have to kind of bear. I know there's people who actually absolutely love Greek yogurt, but if you just kind of eat it and you start like gagging and stuff because of the thickness of Greek yogurt, so sometimes you can thin it out a little bit with. So I like putting honey on it because it's a natural sweetener and it does increase in calories though, so you got to be careful. You could be barbaric and put water in it, but I don't know why you would do that. Or if you have some like almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, or oat milk or something to kind of help thin it out, that's also a really good alternative. Now, I was thinking about combining the oatmeal and the yogurt together, but I'm like, well, you see, I don't, because I don't know if hot yogurt is necessarily the greatest thing in the world, but now today, that's just my little boring breakfast. So I'll catch you guys on whatever's gonna happen next. All right, so we're about to head out to Sam's Club here in a little bit, but there's one person I actually haven't introduced to everyone yet. It's my boy right here. It's my boy right here. This is Jax. He's gonna be part of the adventure too. Not, obviously not on the weight loss journey because this man's like 6% body fat and no muscle. And he could run at least 35 miles per hour. Not the great 45 that Greyhounds are mostly known for. But what? But he'll be part of the adventures as well. I gotta go ahead and introduce everyone to him because he's the goodest of boys. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start our adventure going to head out the same club now. Boom. What's up? We in the car now, on our way to Sam's Club, and let me tell you, it is colder than a witch's titty and a brass bra, if you know what I mean. Good God. Hopefully the seatbelt doesn't interfere with the microphone. That would really suck. But as we're waiting for the car to warm up a little bit, it's currently, well, I mean, I guess it's not cold to most people out there, but down here in the South, it gets pretty. We can't handle the cold. So it's 39 degrees. Like I said before, it's supposed to snow tonight, which we haven't really gotten a lot of snow lately. At least that I've seen in like years. So I was gonna put some sunglasses on, but my God, I can't even see the what do you call it? This little TV, the screen, so I can see myself recording. So we're gonna go all the way there, and I'll catch you guys. I guess we'll do like a shopping cart, a POV, checking it out. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world, we are back from the Sam's Club trip. Some very unfortunate news though. I brought the camera. I was going to do like a shopping cart POV, or I guess I was going to put it on a little rack where you can put your child. And I was going to have it recording me while I was going through the grocery store and picking out things. Like, oh yeah, I do this, and that. But a couple things I ran into. One being, when I put the camera onto the shopping cart, the Sam's Club representative was like, you can't have that. So I was like, gotcha. So I had to go put it back. But, and that was also a bunch of people kind of like looking at me like, why the fuck does this guy have a camera? So I had to, be a respectable citizen of the public and I had to put my camera away. So that's the unfortunate news. But, and the second thing is, of course, when I grocery shop, I'm a spectator. I don't really make a list and go out there because if I do, then I'll probably end up just getting more stuff anyways. And I was like, well, you see, so I figured I was like, let's do the haul when I get home, and then we can get it rocking that way. So, all right, a little bit about today. Didn't really do much. The board game night actually got canceled due to inclement weather. So this today decided to be a rest day. I know last week it was pretty rough. I didn't have a rest day till like Tuesday, so New Year's Eve. So I was working out for literally every day, and I think I was pushing myself a little too hard because how the schedule is, there's a rest day kind of in between the sets. So that's what kind of screwed me over a little bit, was the consecutive like working out days, and I was like, oh, I've been pushing myself too hard. So what have I been having for the meals for today? So I did have the what do you call it? The all right, so what I've been having for meals throughout the day. So if you guys remember from the video or the little clip it from before, there was the oatmeal and the Greek yogurt. So I actually didn't eat the Greek yogurt, it was only the oatmeal. So I have gotten myself MyFitnessPal, because one thing I did never really done was like accurately track calories, and the reason for that is because a lot of stuff that I make just has a bunch of different ingredients in it, and I think it was just really difficult to track. So yeah, so for breakfast was the maple and brown sugar oatmeal packet. So if you go inside of it, it's got 4 grams of protein, 32 grams of carbs, but they're high in fiber, and then 2 grams of fat. So that was pretty good. So for lunch, I've had 3 hard-boiled eggs, but 2 of them were just the whites. I'm actually not a huge fan of the yolks on hard-boiled eggs, but I usually just eat the whites as it is. I've always been like that. So 1 hard-boiled egg was 70 calories, and just the whites is like 17, plus a good amount of protein. So 3.6 grams of protein per egg white for an egg, which is pretty cool. So, and then I had a couple pieces of cheese, like smoked Gouda, and then some Havarti slices. So that actually, believe it or not, cheese has a ton of calories in it. So that, like, that right there was, I think 3 slices of cheese was like almost 200 calories, which is kind of crazy. And that was just lunch. So for snacks, if you guys saw my video before with the grocery haul, then I had the dark chocolate keto clusters. I had a half a cup of that, it was 150 calories. And then I had 2 turkey chomps, like meat sticks. So that's 70 calories for both of them. And then I had like 30 cotton candy grapes. So that equals out to about 100 calories, or I guess particularly 102 calories, because 10 grapes equals out to 34 calories. So the cotton candy grapes are really good, and I highly recommend them because they literally taste like candy, and they're actually pretty nutritious. Just don't make sure you don't eat too much, so it's kind of indulgent in them. So I do have dinner on the way because I was gonna do the meal prepping for tomorrow because I don't want to eat any of the meal prep today because the meal preps are going to be for Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday would just be a whole new day. But there's also kind of an empty slot just in case I end up going out to dinner or something. So like Monday night would be, or the board game night would be an example of me kind of going out versus eating. So, yeah. So once the food comes gets here, I'll make sure to present it to you guys. What? Well, look at that. It is snowing outside. Me, oh my, oh me. As you saw before, it is quite snowing outside, so it's gonna most likely build up. It's supposed to snow overnight, so cool deal for that. Alright, so we have done eating for today. Just sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and check over our calorie count. So I'll be posting a picture up somewhere for that as well. So I've been using an app called HitMeal. I was using MyFitnessPal, but for any custom meals, I wasn't able to put in any macro information, which kind of defeats the purpose without paying, which was like $20 a month, which was a little nutty. So HitMeal was like $20 a year. So I was like, okay, well, I think that's a long-term investment for sure. So we've hit our calorie count today. We've consumed 2,162. So, and it's saying 362 calories remaining, which I think that's actually on track for weight loss, which I seem to be a little bit off thrown by that, honestly. So we did 200 out of 252 grams of carbs. You have 228 grams of protein out of 221, which that honestly seems like a little too much protein because it's supposed to be about a pound per gram of protein. So now obviously I was under that by a dramatic amount. So I guess one thing I would need to look forward to is more protein intake. And then my fat was excessively above, which was 70 grams recommended, but I had 100, well, not 100, I had about 94. So I guess that's not a bad thing to have a little too much fat, but it's not like any kind of bad fats. A lot of it's like healthy fats. But a majority of the fats do come from cheese. So I did have a couple slices of cheese, and I didn't realize how much calories cheese had until kind of putting this. I was like, wow, I think like a quarter of my calories is just from cheese, which is kind of crazy. So I'm still trying to figure out the app a little bit, but yeah, essentially this is kind of what I got going on here. So um, I think MyFitnessPal goes into a little bit more details though, but like, oh, what kind of fats you have, what kind of where your carbs or like your fibers come in. This one doesn't really tell you that much, but again, that's perfectly fine. But it does have a weight tracker on here, which is pretty cool because my goal is 175. And now I started at 207. Actually, it's 207.7 technically, but I might have to edit that later. So it also put in my water intake as well. So I've only had 16 ounces that I'm aware of today. So and then of course there's an activity tracker on here too. Now when I put it on here, I think I made a little bit of a weird thing because I put everything under breakfast because I think when I was adding stuff in, I didn't realize you can categorize it from just that. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna be a little bit more accurate because this one it says I have 186 calories for breakfast, which is like not true. I think I only had like 240 calories for breakfast, and actually that one's a lie because it's actually 140 calories. No, actually, no. I think it might be 240 actually for the maple brown sugar. Yeah, because I think with all the fiber intake, it boops up the calories a little bit. But so yeah, so that's pretty much it for the meals. All it. Today was considered as a rest day, and because I did the grocery haul, I'm going to do meal prep tomorrow. But kind of my plan of action for that is we're going to do Oh man, kind of my action for that is I'm gonna try to do 2 uploads a week. So one being the actual weight loss like journey, and then the other one being like grocery hauls slash recipe making, so or meal making. So I'm thinking I have a good idea of what I want to do for the meals for this week or what I want to do. So I'll probably put like one episode up as well as the grocery haul because grocery hauls make pretty good. I like grocery hauls, and I think meal prepping recipe making. Now I don't want to do the whole meal prep. I know it's that portion is actually going to be on the vlog, but I mean like from ground up recipe making, that's going to be a whole different set of video. So, but yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. If anything else pops up, of course, I'll just throw it up on here. But um, as I continue on, um, it's going to get less dry as I kind of figure out what I want to put in here. But and also going to be um implementing some workout. So tomorrow is going to be the day where I bring Miss Karen to the gym. Oh, that's going to be such a grand old time. So I always feel weird. I feel like a dumbhead when I bring a camera into the gym because I feel like it's taking everyone's kind of like space up and stuff, and I got to worry about people. And plus, this is kind of an expensive camera. It's not that bad, but um, I mean, I'm probably better off using my phone, but I think I like this camera better. So. But yeah, so I guess I'll catch you everyone on Monday. Bye.